Good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Euston Wall, obviously. Doing something a bit different today. I'm going to explain why I have the name of the world's least flexible climber. Do a bit of stretching, a bit of flexibility. So I'm actually going to go through a flexibility routine from an app called Crimped. I'm sure most of you will have heard of it, those of you that climb. I think it's Emil Abrahamson that created it. Wicked app, all sorts of climbing stuff on there. Definitely recommend downloading that if you're all into your climbing. Yeah, it's called Crimped, C-R-I-M-P-D, I believe. I'm just doing one of the flexibility sessions. I believe it's called the Lower Mobility Flexibility Session A or something like that on the app. So yeah, I'm going to go through a few exercises and you're going to realise why I have the name of the world's least flexible climber. Don't expect anything impressive. It's going to be extremely mediocre. Try and keep it somewhat entertaining, but yeah, I am not very supple, and yeah, you shouldn't really be impressed by any of this, so we'll see how we get on. So the first exercise is going to be a box split. What that should look like, I'll probably put a photo up on here because I'm going to be nowhere near what is intended to be done. It's essentially doing the splits, but obviously for the groin, so where your feet are facing forwards and you're stretching sideways like that. I'll be jumping into that in a second, but yeah, I'm going to be looking very different, I imagine, to the kind of level of flexibility that would be classified as a box split, so we'll see how we get on. That is about as far as we can go. Oh, and it's very painful. I'm going to do 4 lots of 30 seconds on this one, I believe. It's always a good sign when you're getting cramps straight away. Blimey. Okay, that's 4 sets done. On to the next one, which I believe is a butterfly stretch. The key with that is getting your knees touching the floor, essentially, is what you want. So yeah, it's going to be quite a long way off of that one. Okay, so that's one of the most important exercises really for climbing. In certain specific positions on the wall, realistically, yeah, you want to get your hips as close to the wall, as I've mentioned in some previous videos, as you can. But as you can see, when my knees are bent, they're very far off the floor in this position. So what that equates to on the wall is that if my knees are touching the wall, then my hips and my bum are sticking out a long way from the wall. So my center of gravity is further out. So I get away with that on easier climbs, but on harder climbs, I don't get away with that at all. So that's why I'm working on this quite a lot, because it makes a massive difference in terms of my ability to climb well and my technique. Okay, next up we're just going to jump into a hip flexor stretch. Same again, 4 sets of 30 seconds. And yeah, this will open up our hip flexors a bit more. So it'll be on each side, both legs, left and right. Okay, last up we've got the high step. So yeah, simple exercise, very similar to the last one, but I'm going to put my leg a bit further forward in front of me, and then sink my body weight down and get my hands into kind of a plank position. 4 sets of 30 seconds again. Well, I'm going to try and get in a plank position anyway. Okay, that's the session done. I hope you found that useful and gave you a good indication as to why I've named my channel in the way I have. Yeah, that was tough for me. A long way to go. It's something I'm working on. It's quite useful to make this video for me because I can actually use this as a benchmark. I can obviously do a lot of stretching over the coming weeks now that I'm free from my job. Got my time back to do that, so I can do a lot of stretching and obviously improve and see where my progress ends up. It's not something I expect to improve in a short period of time. I think it's going to be months to years really that I'm going to actually be somewhat flexible. But yeah, a good starting point at least. I can use the footage to benchmark, like I say, where I'm at to where I'm going to be in the future. So that's good. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. You're probably wondering, why aren't you wearing a Plum Bum t-shirt today? Well, I actually am. So you can tell from the high quality, thick garment I'm wearing. It's just actually one that is for sale. So this has only got a print on one side. It's just got the slogan on the back, as you can see. This is obviously the black oversized tee. That's what I'm wearing now. So yeah, you can find yours now, obviously online at the Plum Bum store. Thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know, like I always say, as to what you want to see next, anything in particular, any other more climbing specific things you'd like to see, whether it's technically on the walls or more flexibility, strength training and that kind of stuff. Maybe some fingerboarding, something I might do next. That's something that's definitely helped me progress up the grades more recently, so that might be something that I could obviously make a video on as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and as always, grab life by the plums, and I'll see you in the next one.